Okay, now that's a difficult topic. For some people, they just click right away and it's very easy. For some other people, it might take a longer time. Don't worry if you struggle with this topic. I know from experience that it's very common. If your main language, if your first language is a language that really doesn't have this kind of distinction, it might take some time before it clicks in your mind and you really get the logic of using le, la, les, or un, une, des. So I've decided to put a special just grammar practice exercises again and again and again at the end of this unité 2, especially because in unité 3, as you know, we are going to see the third kind of article and we are going to use these 3 articles together. So if these first 2 are not 100% clear, it's just going to be more difficult afterwards. I mean, later, okay? So that's why I wanted to put some more practice exercises here. Starting with just a quick reminder of the grammar. I won't review the whole grammar here because we've seen it in detail in the course. If you haven't really understand it, you can go back, just watch this section specifically in the course, do the exercises again, really try to understand my explanation. This is just an additional practice. Okay, you can literally just pause here, take a look at the sentences if you haven't done it yet, but you should have done the homework file before, like this is just the answer video, okay? So, when I talk about un livre, le livre, une pomme, la pomme, les films, des films, do I know exactly what I'm talking about or no? I think you get it. Honestly, if you don't get this right here, it means that you didn't listen, I think, during the course. So this one you should be able to understand 100% because this is literally what we have seen in the course. When I'm talking about un livre, une pomme ou des films, it's similar to in English if I was talking about a book, an apple, some movies, a movie, okay? It's like I'm not referring to any specific book, any specific movie, or any specific apple. But if I say le livre, la pomme, les films, now I'm directly referring to a book, an apple, or a movie that I talked about before. We know which one we're talking about. It's similar to in English if I was saying the book, the apple, the movies. Okay? But as you know, there's another case in which I am using this article, les ou la. Okay? This is when, for example, I say j'aime les pommes. Am I talking about just apples in general or a specific apple? Obviously, I'm talking about apples in general. Okay? In this context, j'aime les pommes. It's more equivalent to in English if you were to say, for example, I like apples. You know, it's like, I like apples in general. But no, I'm not talking about any apple, specific or not. I'm not talking about the apple. I'm not talking about an apple. I'm just talking about apples in general. J'aime les pommes. But when I say c'est la pomme de Thomas, no, I'm talking about a specific apple. It's the apple of Thomas. For example, I am in the kitchen. There's one apple on the table. You ask me, oh, whose apple is this? Yeah, c'est la pomme de Thomas. It's the apple of Thomas. Okay? So that's the 2 ways in which we use this article. Le, la, les. Okay? It's just a reminder of the course. Now in this exercise, I wanted you just to identify the article that you hear. We're going to do a lot of exercises here, so I want to go really gradually. So, do you hear un ou une, des, le ou la, les? On écoute. 1. Ils ont des enfants. Ils ont des enfants. 2. Tu veux une banane? Tu veux une banane? 3. C'est la voiture de Cyril. C'est la voiture de Cyril. 4. Les chiens de Marc sont gros. Les chiens de Marc sont gros. 5. L'histoire de France est longue. L'histoire de France est longue. 6. Il aime les Pays-Bas. Il aime les Pays-Bas. 7. C'est un bel appartement. C'est un bel appartement. 8. Il prend des photos. Il prend des photos. C'est bon? On regarde. 1. Ils ont des enfants. Ils ont des enfants. Des enfants. 2. Tu veux une banane? Tu veux une banane? Une banane. 3. C'est la voiture de Cyril. C'est la voiture de Cyril. La voiture. 4. Les chiens de Marc sont gros. Les chiens de Marc sont gros. Les. 5. L'histoire de France est longue. L'histoire. L'histoire de France est longue. 6. Il aime les Pays-Bas. Il aime les Pays-Bas. 7. C'est un bel appartement. C'est un bel appartement. 8. Il prend des photos. Il prend des photos. Okay, sorry for this L apostrophe that just appeared out of nowhere. But you're supposed to know, you have seen the course, right? So you're supposed to know that le et la transform into L apostrophe in front of a vowel. It's the only article that does this. So no, even if it wasn't written here, you should be able to guess. Okay? On continue. Dans l'exercice 4, I just want you to fill the blanks with un, une, des. Dans l'exercice 5 avec le, la, L apostrophe, les. That's it. We are not mixing them for now. Okay? So it's really about understanding if the word itself is masculin, féminin ou pluriel. C'est bon? On regarde. On a donc une pomme, des films, une chanson, un chien, des pommes, une voiture, des pianos, des chiens, un piano, un film, des chansons, des voitures. Obviously, the S at the end tells you when it's pluriel or not. Hein? Okay. L'art, la musique, l'homme, l'appartement. Les arts, la voiture, l'enfant, les enfants, les hommes, les musiques, le chat, les appartements. Ok? Très bien. Now I want you to convert the sentences into pluriel. So the word that is in bold, I want you to copy the sentence, turn it into the pluriel. Tu as vu l'enfant. Did you see the child? Tu as vu les enfants. Did you see the children? Ok. C'est bon? On regarde. On va manger une pizza. On va manger des pizzas. Tu prends la pomme, tu prends les pommes. Tu lis un livre, are you reading a book? Tu lis des livres, are you reading some books? Je parle avec le voisin. Je parle avec les voisins. I am talking with the neighbors. C'est l'ami de Thomas. Ce sont les amis de Thomas. These are the friends of Thomas. OK? Nothing difficult here. Une, un, they become des. La, le, l'apostrophe, they become les. Now I want to do the opposite exercise. You have plurial sentences. I want you to convert it into singulier. C'est bon? On regarde. Tu manges des pommes. Tu manges une pomme. You eat an apple. Vous prenez les voitures. Vous prenez la voiture. You take the car. Elle aime les arts. Elle aime l'art. She likes art. Tu regardes des films. Tu regardes un film. You're watching a movie. Elle a des filles. Elle a une fille. She has a daughter. Antoine a les sacs de son frère. Antoine a le sac de son frère. Antoine has the bag of his brother. Très bien. Now I want you to just fill in the blanks with un, une, des. Only. In the sentences. C'est bon? On regarde. Nous cherchons une maison avec un jardin. We are looking for a house with a garden. Elle achète des pommes et des kiwis au marché. She buys apples and kiwis to the market. At the market. Je voudrais un café, s'il vous plaît. I would like a coffee, please. Tu as une fille et un fils. You have a daughter and a son. Ils ont des enfants. They have some children. Très bien. Même exercice, complète avec le, la, l'apostrophe, les. And here, by doing this exercise, you can already get a feeling of when we use un, une, des, when we use le, la, les, right? Here, everything is specific. C'est parti. Je dors à l'hôtel de Paris. I'm not sleeping at any hotel. I'm sleeping at the Hotel of Paris. It's the name of the hotel, right? So it's a specific one. C'est la maison de mon ami. It's not just any house. It's the house of my friend. It's a specific house. Voici le fils de mon frère et la fille de ma cousine. So this is not any son and any daughter. It's the son of my brother and the daughter of my cousin. Ce sont les parents d'Alexandre. These are not any parents. It's the parents of Alexandre. They are specific. J'adore l'été, mais je préfère l'automne. Tu aimes le football. In this case, it's not something specific. On the contrary, it's something very general. It's the general concept of été, automne et football. I love summer. I love autumn. I love football. Okay? Just like we were saying in the beginning. Now I want you to pick the right article. Every time you have to choose between the défini et indéfini. So now it starts to get more interesting, right? C'est bon? Alors. Bonjour, est-ce que vous avez des enfants? Do you have some children? I'm not asking about specific children here. I'm just asking if you have some children. Okay? J'habite dans un appartement. Same. I'm not specifically identifying what apartment it is. It's just an apartment. Thomas et Julie sont les enfants de ma sœur. Now I am specifically identifying these children are as the children of my sister. Elle achète une banane et des carottes. She buys a banana and some carrots. Same, not specific. Tu aimes la musique? Il adore le cricket. It's a general concept. You like music? He loves cricket. Okay, the general concept of music and the general concept of cricket. I am not talking about any specific song or anything here, just music. J'aime les chansons de Charles Aznavour. Here I'm specifically referring to the songs of Charles Aznavour, which is a French singer. C'est l'appartement de mes parents. It's a specific apartment. It's the apartment of my parents. Paris est la capitale de la France. In France, there is only one capital city, just like in most countries. So if I'm talking about the capital city of France, I can only use la because by default is specific because there's only one. So it's really the capital city. Samedi, c'est l'anniversaire de Marc. Same. Mark, he only has one birthday, one anniversaire, right? So I can only talk specifically about his specific birthday, you know? It can only be l'anniversaire. Très bien. Complète avec un article. Here you go. This will be the main exercise. You have to put, you can put anything here. Ok, on regarde. J'ai un ami. I have a friend. He's not specific. Just imagine in English, out of the blue, I tell you, I have the friend. How does this make sense? How does this sentence make sense? Doesn't make sense, right? If I were to tell you, I have the friend, you would tell me, wait, the friend? Which friend are you talking about? Am I supposed to know who you're talking about? You know, if it's out of the context. It's exactly the same if I were to say j'ai l'ami. It wouldn't make sense. J'ai un ami. I have a friend. Il s'appelle Thomas. C'est le petit ami de ma sœur. It's the boyfriend of my sister. No, it makes sense because most likely my sister, she only has one boyfriend. I mean, okay, most likely. Okay. So he's the boyfriend of my sister. I hope. Okay, sorry. I mean, you know what I mean, right? It's the boyfriend. There's only one. I am identifying him grammatically with this article. He is the boyfriend of my sister. Okay. Il aime les chansons de Sylvie Vartan. Okay, maybe that was not the best example. I'm joking. Il aime les chansons de Sylvie Vartan. Same. He likes the song of Sylvie Vartan. Et les films des années 90. Now, look at these 4 sentences right here. It's a great example. Sylvie Vartan, she's a singer in France, a very famous old school singer from the 60s, 70s. Il aime les chansons de Sylvie Vartan et les films des années 90. Out of all the possible songs and movies in the world, I'm specifically identifying the songs of Sylvie Vartan and the movies from the 90s. But then I say, il écoute une chanson de Sylvie Vartan. Because out of all the songs of Sylvie Vartan, he's just listening to a song of her. Like, she didn't make only one song, she made a lot of songs. And right now, he's listening to a song from her. Same in the 90s, there were a lot of movies, right? So he's not watching the only movie from the 90s. He's just watching a movie from the 90s. Tu préfères le riz, les pâtes ou la viande? Here I'm talking about the general concept of rice, pasta and beef. And meat, sorry. Do you prefer rice, pasta or meat? For countries can only use this article because there is only one Asia, only one China, only one Japan, only one Thailand in the world. These are unique things. I mean, every country is unique. You don't have a country in two sets, like you don't have two Canada or two Vietnam, right? So by default, it logically only makes sense to use this article because each country in itself is specifically identified, right? Donc, j'adore l'Asie, j'aime la Chine, le Japon et la Thaïlande. I like China, Japan and Thailand. Ils ont des chats, they have some cats, et des chiens, and some dogs, et un poisson rouge, and a fish. Elles habitent dans un appartement dans la rue Saint-Paul. So this one is very similar to the example we have seen in the course. They live in an apartment. It's not identified, but it's in the rue Saint-Paul. I am giving the name of the street, so I identify it. J'adore la nourriture française. I love French food. It's the general concept of French food. Demain, c'est l'anniversaire de Cyril. So it's the birthday of Cyril, as I was mentioning earlier. Same, since someone can only have one birthday by definition, then it only makes sense to use l'anniversaire with this article. J'achète un livre, I buy a book. Tu préfères le Canada ou les États-Unis? So same, these are countries. Tu connais la chanson Hier encore? So Hier encore is the name of a famous French song that I encourage you to listen to. It's a nice old French song. So it's identified because here I actually give the name of the song. Tu connais la chanson Hier encore? Do you know the song Hier encore? Oui, c'est une belle chanson. It's a nice song. There's not only one beautiful song in the whole world, right? There are many beautiful songs. So, Hier encore is a beautiful song. Je voudrais un thé, s'il vous plaît. I would like a tea, please. If you go to a restaurant, for example. Je voudrais un café, un thé, etc. Très bien. I hope with this explanation is more clear now. And to finish, I just wanted to do this quick pronunciation practice, just as a bonus. So please repeat after me. I have marked the liaison with this, but even when there's no liaison, we still merge the words together. Donc on a un ami, un ami, une amie, une amie, des amis, des amis. L'ami de Thomas, les amis de Thomas. Un enfant, des enfants. L'enfant de Thomas, les enfants de Thomas. Une histoire, des histoires. L'histoire de Thomas, les histoires de Thomas. Ok. Ça va? I really hope this topic is more clear now. Again, I know that this is a difficult topic, so don't panic. But if you really did these exercises seriously, after watching the whole course seriously and doing the first homeworks seriously, normally it should start to be okay. You should start to be comfortable with it. All right? Très bien. Bon courage à toi. Ciao.